It's 2:34 on the 10th of November, and I'm uploading from Rock Street in County Kerry, where I'm experiencing the professional discrimination against me as a property owner because of land grabbers that have been false reporting since my child was illegally separated from me in 2017. There's been false reporting that has exemplified lack of substance and a lack of authenticity and a lack of factuality. Um, it's really serious that in a community where they have been of very serious addiction issues, the recovery has been jeopardized by people not prepared to follow the path of sanity and sobriety. And I'm awfully disappointed as a recovery advocate that this is the road that people have chosen. I'm of Narcotics Anonymous Fellowship since 2006, so I'm 13th step. I'm an educator in recovery. So, as a recovery advocate in a community where the Taoiseach and his officials have decided to disrespect the Constitution against me in the offences that I'm experiencing, it gives me awful concern, the role of the authorities and the guards when culprits of offence are offending me and being facilitated in their offence. I don't like my name being slandered. I don't think anybody does. And that's why there's defamation laws. There's also the anonymity and there's confidentiality with other professionals that has also been damaged. So, I think every time my name is defamed, that's quite expensive. Every time a constitutional right of mine is defamed or damaged, that's another expensive affair. So, it's very obvious why I'm being obstructed. The state owes me a huge debt, and instead they just want to flap their tongues and speak ill. So that's quite sickening a situation, considering the mountain of debt, as I describe it, that's accumulating, where these people expect to be living off my property. I'm astonished. So there's irresponsible behaviour. There's a Taoiseach that's been quite impetuous with me, ignoring his obligations and facilitating crimes against me. That Taoiseach has not fulfilled his constitutional seat duties, the duties of his seat. I am not condoning you offending me. I am not letting you offend me. I am aware that you are obstructing me, Taoiseach. I'm aware that you are ignoring your duties. I'm aware that you're offending my family, and I'm aware that you're offending my child and our land. I'm also aware, Taoiseach, that you are abusing the law and that you're living off my legislation. So, Taoiseach, I might remind you of how dangerous it is to defame a good person's name. And I might remind you as well, Taoiseach, that since 2017, February 2017, since you facilitated in this state a false arrest against a recovery advocate, a humanitarian, Taoiseach, you might be reminded of Royal Protocol. It's not safe for thieves to be helping themselves to any of this. So, Taoiseach, you might remind yourself of the very expensive affair that you're accumulating a huge debt and interest in. Look at it monetarily if it helps you any easier. And that applies to all of your representatives up in Leinster House. Put it in monetary terms. You might consider each little piece of legislation quite expensive to be putting together. You can be very sure that this is very expensive stuff as well. My land is very, very, very expensive as well, Taoiseach, and my child's life is precious. So you're doing a disservice to yourself. Do the sums and calculate as well how expensive each right in the Constitution is to be damaging in an innocent woman's life. I have no problem with you raising me up. I've been working on the high road for a long time and I've reached the mountain, Taoiseach. So if you want to be elevating me, I'm very full of gratitude. So you might be rewarded in certain respects, but not for committing crimes against me, Taoiseach. So, Mayhall Martin, you're getting an update about mental health issues associated with hate crime and crimes against the Constitution. You're also being updated about the dangers of slander, defamation and false reporting and taxpayers' money and the crime prevention and fraud that I have addressed in my humanitarian work that you are disrespecting in my country. So the people coming in and out of 18 Rock Street are putting their own homes at risk. I'll be as blatant and honest as that. Coming in and out of a person's privacy and trespassing on my property is putting your own roof in jeopardy. Monetising from property where you've no right to be is a crime, and it's penalised, whether by natural or unnatural means. So, Tusla Child and Family Agency, the child you traumatised, that's another little cross. So, this matter I'm concerned about revolves around mental health issues of people in hate crime collectively conducted in County Kerry against an honest, innocent mother who's been scandalised by cheap talk and cheap tactics. It's very serious. Taoiseach, do your sums.